coaching
Okay.
for the football with Cullen. But the other thing that me and Abe did when we started working for Dow Chemical, we worked with the HR department in Dow and Midland, and we actually had them come over here, and they used to bring the bus over
Okay.
from Ferris. They had a day where they would a career day. We would bring people from Midland over with different things for the kids. We had that fossil thing that
Yeah.
the kids would play with, and Dow bought a bunch of computers and stuff for the high school back during that time.
Okay.
So we were always trying to do whatever we could.
Put our
with
kids
our
on the same
resources
Yes.
to
level
come back.
playing field.
Yes, that's very good. So yeah, you seemed like you were both involved with school. Did you have any kind of college degree or anything, college experience?
Yes. I went
Okay.
to Central and he went to
I went to
West Shore.
Wow.
So
That is something.
and that was one thing that I wanted to bring back is that when when you hear in Baldwin, there's a life outside of Baldwin that you can go and be a part of, but you can always come back.
Okay.
But when you want to come back, you want to come back with some knowledge so that you can have your people step up another level.
Yes.
Because you want to show the kids graduating now that college is important.
Okay.
And if you go to school and work hard and get a decent job, you can have the finer things in life.
Yes. Now, Abe, you do have some kids here. That.
Yes.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
I have two.
Two. Yes. Okay. You got Sean
I got Sean and Janelle.
and Janelle, and and like I said, he's a great testament of you, Sean. That man, I love that man because he's very respectful. And it seemed like you put a lot of time in your family. I don't know if you've gone on trips with your family too.
All the time.
All the time.
Everywhere.
All the time. Yeah, and I do know I've heard of cruises that you've got going. and that was a big thing, it seemed like, that, Abe, we got some good men, and I want to commend you on that have raised some good kids. And like I said, I really feel good about Sean and Janelle because they really stick to their family, and they got good hardcore growing. What about you?
I have three kids and 2 boys and a girl.
Okay.
And my son was raised in Midland.
Okay.
And he's doing well for himself. My daughter, who's part-time up here,
Okay.
she's on the board now here
Okay.
in Yates Township.
Praise God for
What
that.
are some of the
important things you think people need to know about, what's going on, or you got something you want to add to that?
Just a little, like I mentioned before, how we only had no blacks on the student council.
Yes.
Only had 1 black cheerleader. We saw that there needed to be a change. And
Okay.
so somebody may look at the riots that we had starting in 68 through 72.
And we had some riots
Oh,
here.
yes.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah. We used to clear the school out.
Okay.
State
All right.
police and everybody.
Was that after the Martin Luther King, or was that before?
After.
Okay.
All
right.
Because it was a thing where enough was enough. And we weren't going to put up with the stuff that was going on. And for me, one of my regrets is having to go through that. I didn't get to enjoy my high school per se, But I look now afterwards, and you would go down to the high school, and you would see black kids and white kids
Yes.
sitting together, enjoying each other. Before that, it wasn't like that. When we were in school, if a white girl was sitting with a black dude, come Monday, she was going to Reed City.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You're telling me something, OG and Abe, that when I came in '85, somebody must have broke the ice.
We broke it.
Yeah.
Because I seen blacks. I went to all black school in Chicago, and I tell everybody this. And when I came to Baldwin in '85, I seen whites and blacks together, and I said, "Wow, this is something different for me." And here you are saying that, it wasn't like that.
No, it
before.
wasn't.
When you came in, you actually experienced it.
We broke that paradigm shift. We broke it.
Yes.
And somebody had to do it. And after that, we had blacks. All blacks on the basketball court. We have black salutatorians and valedictorians.
Okay.
You never had that before.
Okay. I heard, I did an interview with Ira Sharper. And Ira Sharper told me, and he's 75 now, he said that we at one time we didn't have a good basketball program. But he said that when the girls actually started it. You know, I don't know if you remember some of the names like Tarsha Revar, or Tony
Wheatley.
Tony Wheatley. No, it was Tony Hill.
Oh, okay.
Tony Hill, they said she was bad, and she said she was bad. So, do you remember the basketball things back then? Because at one time we were good. Baldwin was the thing in Baldwin,
Yeah.
basketball.
Baldwin always had the talent. They didn't have the coach. So
Okay.
for us to win districts was a no-brainer.
Okay.
Okay, to get to the regional final was a no-brainer, but there you needed a better coach. And so that was part of it, was getting rid of the coach.
Okay.
And during our time we did, getting rid of the AD, because the AD didn't do anything for us.
Okay.
And so when Ira came on board, he knew what to do with the black. He
Okay.
knew how to coach black.
Yeah.
kids.
Wow. You'd agree with that too? Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was a situation also is that we never got into the gym like we do now.
Okay.
The gym was never open to us. Only time we got into the gym was during basketball season. Only time that we never lifted weights because we didn't have a weight room. So it's a lot of stuff that they have now, which if we would have had back then, it'd have made us 10 times better.
Okay. Was Coach Sahuba Baruti, it was Collins, I know, back at that time too around this area?
He
came
in after.
Later on.
after, yes.
Okay,
after we
so
left.
yeah, you really broke the ice for a lot of things to go on. I am amazed to see how much history you two have, and like I said, since I came up here, I've seen your faces in my mind, also encouraging us on. I still remember my glory days when they called me Touchdown Jennings. Back in the day, I wasn't a basketball
remember
player.
that?
No.
I like that. That's why these guys are so full of such humor.
I think he scored one.
This is my show. You can take over my show. But here it is though. You guys, it seemed like we thank God for the history that you present here in Baldwin, and you're still around to give folks that kind of knowledge and that kind of wisdom. Is there anything you would like to tell the young people out there that right now that are trying to succeed, as far as giving them encouraging words?
Yeah. Don't ever give up. You got a lot of things that's out there that you have to fight for, and if you give up, it's not going to be worth it.
Beautiful word. Beautiful word.
And school may not be fun, but that's the starting blocks of your life. And so get all the education you can. Go to college if you can go
Wonderful.
to college. Go to a 2-year college if you can. If not, get a trade. But when you get there and graduate, continue. Don't stop.
Wonderful.
And if you can save $1 a day, you can make it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I got to tell you this, Abe Williams and O.G. Myers, I want to thank you for giving us and sharing some of your experiences with us, because as young people here around this area, we need a lot of teaching. We need a lot of people that go before us, and we got it right here if we would just listen. And that is the important thing. A lot of young kids do not listen these days. And I want to make one point before we close, and I'm sure Abe and OG would agree with me. Back in the day, there was a lot of participation in the schools, and as I see the schools now, we don't have that participation as we used to. Do you agree with that? That it's not here anymore.
Yeah, things are changing where hopefully it's going to get better this coming up school years following. But it had got to where we used to have teachers that cared.
Yes.
So if you did something wrong, you're
Yes.
just going to get handled by your teacher, and then you're going to get handled by your parents.
Yes.
Nowadays, you do something wrong, you go home to your parents, and the parents come down there and want to jump on the teacher.
Isn't that something?
So the teacher say, hey, I ain't got nothing to do for you. So
Go ahead. And I want to say this too. You just brought up I can't let go without that. In Chicago, we had these things back when I was coming up called the teachers. They would whoop you. They had some rulers.
Yeah.
And they had, and what my teacher had, this what you call a blackjack. It was like 3 rulers taped together, and they used it on us, and nobody said anything. the parents or nothing. It seemed like it was better back then, and now they say you can't do it. And you had that in this area too. They had some kind of
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were at Yates Creek. John Churchill was our teacher, and he taught 3 grades. And if you didn't do well, it was like, okay, everybody to the
To the
bathroom.
bathroom or the boiler room.
bathroom, boiler room.
Yep.
That is amazing. So yeah.
And the thing was, 10 years after he left here, all of the young men around here got together,
Yes.
sent for him, bought him a plane ticket to come back and visit. And we had a big party for him.
Churchill.
Right,
Mr.
Yeah.
John Churchill.
Johnny
right
Churchill.
here.
All right.
Yeah, because we appreciated what he did for us.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And like you said, Abe, you said it, Brother William, you said it perfectly, that they want to go jump on the teachers. And I think that's why the world is the way it is right now. So I just want to thank God for you both. I'm going to keep praying for you both, that you keep growing and giving this wisdom to these hard-headed kids out there. And maybe we'll have as you said, it will get better. And that's what we're working on. So God bless you, Abe Williams, and God bless you, O.G. Myers. And I pray that you keep on keeping on with
Thank
what
you.
you're doing.
Thank
Okay?
you. Yeah.
God bless you. All right. We thank God for all of you who have tuned in to watch us this day, and I pray that you got some history and some experience out of this, because we know we have a good God, and He will prevail in the end. So you take care, and we'll see you next time.